Hello, friends. Welcome to our Go 1 200 podcast.
Hello.
Yes.
Do you notice the color that we are wearing today?
What? I'm maroon.
I'm red.
I'm sorry, but maybe you know，我的内在也是没有人，不是这么容易给人家看的。
是吗？现在是 Chinese New Year episode, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So we can talk something related.
I should
right?
just take one of those hot things and put it here.
Never
Hot.
mind, you are the contemporary style.
Yeah, the
Contemporary
jewelry enough
style
to make
Okay,
it very
good.
good enough to go house
Okay,
visiting.
okay.
是
Yeah. 这个初二可以。
真的啊？
初一穿红比较好一点，我觉得。
哦
Yeah, I will still follow that 习俗。
Steady.
Hey, I thought we are supposed to have a Bak Kwa party, right? Somebody asked for Bak Kwa just
Exactly.
because he helped with the editing last week.
Exactly.
Who is that person?
你说呢？
所以
所以
我不知道哎。
Who's the he here? I think it's me.
就是你了。
Okay, so let the topic be about Bak Kwa today.
八卦
Yeah,
I
but
like.
this one we have to do it quick, Getting hungry if we talk about Bak Kwa.
Yeah. So anything related to whatever things out there, we'll still pull back to finances one because this is a finance podcast. So what about Bak Kwa and finance, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Prices are 八卦。
pricing of Bak Kwa.
How's the pricing like this year?
Yeah.
I haven't gone around buying Bak Kwa yet.
I have not gone around to buy different Bak Kwa. The one I wanted to buy in Ang Mo Kio was quite a famous brand. It was $67 per kg. For the non-chili one, the chili one was 70 over. But then when I went there, because I didn't reserve, so I couldn't even buy any.
Oh, that is one of my favorite. I used to go there early to queue.
Yeah.
I grew up in Ang Mo Kio, so I know that place.
Yeah, we still right. Next year, I think we should buy early.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, so that's $67 per kg. You know?
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, and $67 per kg, and it's sold out.
Wow.
Okay, so for other also very famous brand. Okay, anyway, this is Sang Hock Kwan in Ang Mo Kio, right? For other famous brand like Lim Chi Guan, is at how much was it? $72 per kg. I think
Non-chili one.
The non-chili one,
Is it?
$72 per
72,
kg.
correct.
Okay.
And the B brand is $78 per kg.
No need to be already. I already say Lim Chi Guan already. So yeah, the B brand, the B and the Cheng and the Hyang.
I guess nobody is stopping Singaporeans from eating the bak kwa. We
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like to eat it.
Yeah,
We
actually you
love
can
it.
Google out the price. Like it's all in the Google.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So how much was it? You mentioned 76.
78.
78.
78.
My goodness, man. So what we're talking about? How is this price got to do with you? Basically, of course, if we just look at this pricing alone, nothing much. It's about whether you want to pay or not, or you have to pay or not, right? But if you look back a few years back, for example, say 2019, you have other statistic. I have a 2019 statistics here from a
So that was pre-COVID.
Yeah, let's take a look
Yeah.
at the 2019
2019.
numbers.
So the B Cheng Hyang brand is $56 per kg back then.
So how many percent increase is that?
Yeah, you want to do a calculation? Just now you mentioned 78, right? 78, right?
56.
So 2 years back, 2019, it was $56 per kg.
39%
Yeah,
in
39% in 3 years. 39% in 3 years. And I don't think we can blame them because it's all about inflation. How much they import the pork, how much they import, and due to the inflation in these few years. Lin Chi Guan was $52 back then per kg. Just now we mentioned 72 kg.
72.
For this year. Right. So it's also quite a big increase. It's $20 over 3 years.
38%.
I think it's across the board lah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Across
about
the board.
40%.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And in 2010, I was looking at a Channel 8 news YouTube, right? Some snapshot, right? Back then, they were saying that. So the interview Bak Kwa owners were saying that it may cross $50. That means back then it was 40 plus, about 48, 49 per kg. 2010.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that means 2010 to 2019, it took quite a few years to hit 50 plus. But from 2019 to this year, right? Wow, it jumped about $20 over.
It's an exponential jump.
It's exponential jump. No? So I think this is the power of inflation because not just Bak Kwa, I think this year is one of the highest recorded inflation, right? In the past 20, 30 years. I couldn't remember what was the exact figure. Was it 7.8%?
For the CPI?
Yeah.
Wow. I cannot remember offhand.
Okay. So anyway, it's you talk about it, like it or not, Bak Kwa, they were interviewing. You ask me, can you accept the price increase? Of course, emotionally, I say I cannot accept. But in reality, I still need to eat Bak Kwa, right? I still want to eat Bak Kwa during Chinese New Year, right? What can I do? Buy lah. Right. So either my income has increased exponentially over the years, or my investments have increased exponentially over the years. may not be exponentially, at least match inflation, then the impact will be lower. I mean, I don't see that they will increase $20 every 3 years, hopefully, in the next few years, but it will still continue to increase over the years.
Yeah.
Right.
It's true. So either you choose to eat Bak Kwa during non-Chinese New Year period, or you just have to pay the price. And if you ask me personally, I really don't have the feel of eating Bak Kwa when it's not Chinese New Year.
Oh, exactly.
So
That's true.
it's associated with the
Yeah.
Chinese New Year.
It's just seasonal, whereby you see everybody eating, then you eat, right? But normally I definitely won't go and buy Bak Kwa, even though it's so much cheaper. So if you ask me whether finances is emotional or is it logic, to me it's really emotional. Yeah, it's that the price is what you pay, but value is what you get. No doubt the fact is that during Chinese New Year the price is so much higher, right?
Okay.
But the value and that feeling of eating Bak Kwa during Chinese New Year is just so different.
Okay.
Yeah. So in a way, more people are willing to pay a higher price or premium during CNY. And it's surprising to know that during times like these, whereby people are resigning, they are losing their job, and yet Bak Kwa price can increase and shoot up by so much this year. Yeah. So either you increase your income, otherwise eat Bak Kwa during non-Chinese New Year time.
Or you buy Bak Kwa during non-Chinese New Year time, you freeze it. And then until Chinese New Year, then you cook it.
That was what I was about to say.
That was what you
hot
said. You share,
Bak Kwa, right? And then
Hot Bak Kwa.
you hot Bak Kwa like pre-season, and then
you freeze it.
Yeah, and then you bake it when you, I don't know, you ration the portion when it comes to Chinese New Year. I don't know.
Oh, that one really CB effort.
Yeah.
CB effort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
And next
I
year you
guess,
hot
I guess it depends on what you value. You value your time, meaning like, effort.
Yeah.
Because that takes a lot of time.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
would you rather just, just go with the flow and just succumb to your emotional needs
just
and
want to
just
eat
buy
Bak
it?
Kwa. I just want to eat
correct.
Bak Kwa.
It's whether you value like eating fresh Bak Kwa during CNY.
Or you just tell yourself, I go cold turkey, no Bak Kwa for me. I can do it.
不可能的。
Not for
Not for
Henry.
me, not for me.
Not for Henry for sure. For
Yeah, Chinese
for
New Year
Izzy, I
might
think
have
she
Bak Kwa.
can.
I like my Bak Kwa also. I do, yeah, but okay lah.
Okay lah,
Eat
next
lah,
year you
just
hot the
eat,
Bak
just
Kwa
eat.
lah. Then during Chinese New Year you 分一点给我们哦。
Yeah.
可以哦，
offer it
可以
to us.
可以
Yeah.
可以 no problem. But I think it's also quite a double-edged thing, like a two-way attack. So sometimes people will say, last time people will say, because of increased demand, that's why they can up the price during this, festive seasons. But now, come to think of it, the demand I don't think has gone up that much. Singapore, for example, Singapore population definitely did not increase that much also.
Yeah.
So the demand is definitely not too different from the past years.
That's a good
Then
point.
the price go up from where?
That's a good
Definitely
point.
inflation. No?
Oh, that's an excellent point.
Excellent point. It's either inflation or it's supply. If I relate back Bak Kwa, right, it just reminds me of the heated property market, whereby all of a sudden, like recently, my property specialist was sharing with me that at the current juncture, right, but he has still a lot of buyers on hand, but he has no more stock of property. Nobody is selling any more property, and of course, that comes from an effect of COVID, whereby the supply is not able to meet the demand. I guess 2 years from now, whereby all the HDB starts to be ready because of COVID delay, right? That's when the prices of property could possibly soften. I'm not a property specialist. I can only make a guess based on demand and supply.
Yeah.
That's why over a weekend when my client told me that, I'm turning 35 this year, can I get my property now? So we had this discussion of whether he should get a private property or a HDB and when he wants to get it. The fact is he has no rush for it. Yeah, and the fact is he can actually get his property in 2 years' time. It doesn't matter. But emotionally, I could feel that he has this urge to own his property. Yeah. And when I shared with him this logic about the property price, why is it so heated during this current juncture and people rushing at the same time, it really takes wisdom and intelligence for you to buy at the right time. And that's so important for us in terms of investment risk manager, whereby we are there to help clients sift through this emotional period, that we try to give them the logic part of the things to help them make rational decision at the end of the day. The fact is buying and purchasing and managing finances is a lot got to do with your emotional tendency. While the financial part is just a gauge for you to ascertain whether you are making a well-informed decision and good decisions.
Interesting, See, our subject matter expert can link from Bak Kwa to property. How about you, Jen?
What about
You want to share about Bak Kwa or property?
Bak Kwa or property?
Okay lah, never mind lah. You go eat Bak Kwa, buy property.
Buy property.
Do we have Bak Kwa?
I identify with that urge. Okay, maybe I'll just touch on property. I am at that age where I also can buy my own property, and I feel the urge to want to do so. It's a bit YOLO, a bit FOMO.
Oh.
But and this is definitely a very emotional aspect. There's really nothing logical about it. You know, like the prices is high. The prices are high now. I know my own financial health because I manage my own portfolio, right? Still, you know, there will always be this emotional part of me that say, hey, you know, I can do it, I want to do it. Even though it's not logical, I should just wait. Why should I do it now?
Interesting
But I still
point.
want to. Yeah,
Very
so there's
good
this
point.
冲动 to it, you know.
Yeah, that's exactly where you need professional help because when we do it on our own, we tend to do our emotional way. We tend to make
悬崖勒
decisions,
马
based on what we feel like doing. But when you have a third party being there, pulling you along, telling you, giving you alternative views, and give you some rationale of whether this is a good decision or not, that's when you can really sometimes appreciate those kind of professional advice. Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah.
Who's someone who is more rational and less emotionally charged as you.
Correct,
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Because 当局者迷，旁观者清。Yeah.
So,
So 冲动
but,
also.
but I will not heed any advice with regard to Bak Kwa. I just eat what I want.
Agree.
Yes. Yes.
Just eat only, right?
Just eat
That one
only.
is 冲动
对
is okay.
喉咙痛 another story for another day.
Yeah.
对
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, I
喉咙痛
just-
还会好嘞
Yeah.
你 take loan 了吼 walao 还不了一屁股债。
是是是。
对 just like in the next episode we are going to talk about this man who got himself into credit card debts, right?
Yeah.
That really got a lot to do with the inability to control his emotions
Exactly.
and what he thinks he should be doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know what? I just love doing podcasts in this place. The last time we get the 汤圆 delivered, right?
Oh yeah, I went today don't have Bak Kwa delivered.
Yeah, no
Bak
Bak Kwa
Kwa.
delivered, but I can see a can of cookies being delivered just now.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, steady.
See,
So we're off
good.
to going eating cookies soon.
Yeah.
Right. So while we eat our cookies, don't forget to
Like.
subscribe. Yes, like, share, and subscribe
subscribe.
to our channel. Go 1200 podcast. We'll continue to come up with more content, hopefully to value add into your life in terms of finances in an informal way, but yet at the same time informative.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, I think we wish you a happy Chinese New Year.
Happy Chinese New Year.
新年快乐。
万事如意，
恭喜发财
心想事成。
哇
祝大家虎年行大运，
画啦 Okay, thank you and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.